grappler, very fast and explosive. Again, was the title holder, so a very tough guy.
Thomason does a really good job of getting his head off that center line as well. But matching these guys up, I mean, you see them side by side here in the cage, and they're very close in size and range. I think Thomason has a little bit more of a reach advantage than Dugan, but Dugan's just pressing the pace forward and putting Thomason on his back foot. Good head kick there by Dugan. But hey, we got 5 rounds to go.
Yeah, I was going to say, pace-wise, now the smaller guys usually maintain that pace much deeper, but Dugan being a little bit more specific in his attacks. Great takedown from Thomason there. Really strong, using his length to finish that. That's always interesting when you have 2 guys of a high level of grappling. What would the exchanges look like? Will they nullify each other, or will one guy have the advantage?
And Thomason's corner there is calling, oh no, actually it was Dugan's corner calling for the triangle is there, but. Yeah, I said this earlier, with these fights, we had a lot of lighter weight fight classes here tonight, and when you have that, you're either gonna have very exciting decisions, or you're going to have some knockouts and finishes.
Yeah, a lot of finishes. We saw a lot of submission attempts there in our early prelims. And
Dugan with the open palm. I haven't seen a palm strike in a minute. He's getting fancy.
And with 1 minute left here in our first round.
Dugan has really found a home for that head kick. He's got the range down. He feels comfortable not having to be in that pocket right there. I like to see that as a striker. I mean, he's doing a phenomenal job. I mean, he is just, he's looking for a highlight probably in the second round.
And 30 seconds left here in our first round. A little back and forth here. I wouldn't say either guy has the edge. Dugan has found some range in those head kicks, but nothing's landed too clean, although Thompson's not really getting a lot of strikes in clean either. Ooh. But there's that takedown, and the second takedown of the round there in the last 10 seconds. Really powerful, and he's controlling and working from there. So very strong round there. Dugan finds himself on the losing end of 2 takedowns. That could well be the difference in that round.
Those can really impact the deciding factor. But, you know, when you have when you're looking at it from the judge's point, the first round, you know, you can take that round, but the longer the fight goes is more what the judges start looking at.
Yeah, the first round, sometimes you get away with some things, especially if you just get takedowns and no damage is landed and whatever, but as they start to see that pattern, they might score it differently. I do think that he's able to get it down and control. As long as you can control, keep him down for a concerted amount of time and continue to attack, I think that's a round winner. And those 2 takedowns, he was able to display that. So while back and forth everywhere else, the wrestler in me wants to believe
the wrestler.
Those takedowns matter.
Craig Campbell says the wrestler in me, guys.
Oh, please.
The old man wrestler. Yeah. Let me get my stick out.
Yeah, don't pull guard. Go for a takedown.
Don't. Oh, you hate that.
In the cage, it infuriates me.
You hate that.
Yeah. But, ooh, right back at it. Both men run to the center. Ooh, nice overhand there with the left from Thompson.
That body shot there that Dugan just landed on Thompson is really getting red. I am very surprised to see that desperate of a shot happen.
Oh, great defense there. Good hips, got the underhook.
Very good defense.
And one thing he did there I liked is he didn't just sprawl, he hipped forward and then sprawled, and that gave him that moment to secure that underhook.
Yes, I wish we had the replay.
Yeah.
That was beautiful from where we were sitting.
Pop forward and then back. Don't just always go back.
Yeah, that was from the book. Good cage work.
Very nice. Big knee on the stand up there. Very
that
good
was
timing.
Gnarly. Dugan's assessing that distance again.
Yeah, and this is where these lulls and then into an inter takedown can really like change the dynamic of that. You know, if Thompson's able to time a takedown here, everything that Dugan's already done might be for naught, and he desperately goes for that takedown, down on a single leg. Not able to secure it yet. Great job at defense there.
Yeah, one thing Thomason is doing is he's capitalizing on any type of mistake that Dugan is doing, which is keeping him, I would say, just a half a step ahead of the game. But how long does that take in a 5-round fight before Dugan?
Nice right hand there from Thompson. Nice
Good body. Oh, yeah. Those teep kicks are so effective. Teeps and jabs, man. Thomason right now is just looking through Dugan. Might have been an eye poke. I don't know. He says he's okay.
15 seconds left here in our second round. Feels like the pace is changing a little. Thompson's getting a little bit more forward pressure, a little bit more strike heavy. Dugan finds a nice little takedown trip there on the cage, not able to do a whole lot with it. A little bit more 50-50 round there.
50-50?
50-50?
50-50? What are 50-50?
I think, honestly.
Honestly, tell me honestly.
Honestly.
Let's be honest here. Bud Light
Thompson,
is our sponsor.
I think one shot won that round.
Oh, okay.
I just feel that.
Yeah.
You know, he's finding his swag.
He is finding a home for a lot of things. Well, he's capitalizing on those moments, and you like that as a fighter and a coach. You like seeing someone who can capitalize because it's just a matter of time.
Yeah, you saw there, Dugan had a nice takedown on the cage. I'm not able to get it. Shoots that low single. Not able to find that as well. And every time you take a shot and you fail, it's just so much cardio.
It is.
And in a 5-round fight, failing takedowns early can really start to be a problem, especially if your opponent knows that you're going to come and keep shooting.
Yes, and this is a big cage as well.
It's a
we need to
very
make
big
it
cage.
aware that this is one of the largest regional cages, I believe.
And this is the biggest cage in America. It's 32 feet. The UFC's cage is 30.
DC's the biggest cage in
It
America.
is.
This is 32.
Peak's claim to fame.
Yeah.
2 extra feet. You get 6 inches on each corner.
That's what she said.
Hey. She never did. She never did that.
I'm allowed.
Not to me. Trust
I'm
me.
allowed. Well,
Oh my goodness! And I really like to see the feints here. Thompson's like I said, he's finding his swag. He's starting to get off on his ranged kicks.
oh.
Ooh, slip there though.
Good body shot, though, to cover that slip with, you know. Perfect timing. Thomason's doing a really good job at deflecting a lot of this.
Nice too.
Good leg
Dugan with the big knee
catch.
entry.
Oh.
Strong knee clinch. Thompson drags him to the ground. You can see Dugan trying to work that inside leg single switch. He does have that switch. But yeah, that's not the way out. You got to go towards it. You got to scoot towards the switch, away and towards the hand. But now in an attack, looking to lace up that triangle, but Thompson doing a good job of keeping those elbows tight. Ooh, throws up the triangle and instantly right back to guard there. Very nice scramble. 1 minute and 10 seconds left here in our third round of this 5-round title fight. This is for the flyweight scrap. Remember, Dugan is not eligible as he missed weight, and Thompson is eligible for that title.
Here's the thing, too, when you're thinking about it, you have to come in here and fight 5 rounds now, and you're not even fighting for a belt.
No.
Think about it. I bet that didn't even cross your mind for
no, I didn't.
Right?
Although, to be fair, you know, just me as a fighter, and I think most fighters, it's irrelevant. What I prepared for, you know, we're here, we're good to go, but can be a deflator for sure.
But the factor behind it is you are going 5 rounds to get a win.
Right.
And not get the belt.
Right.
But he is displaying immense performance tonight. I mean, he's amazing.
Nice
Dugan is doing
there.
a great job. Oh.
Big shot. That's the exact same exchange that just happened a moment ago. Dugan takes that 2 and immediately slips for the shot. This is where it gets interesting. We move to the championship rounds here. Both men move to their corners. And you start to see the fatigue reigning on both of these guys, a little bit of damage to both of these guys. I do think that Thompson has a little bit of the edge coming into this, but you never know how those last 2 rounds, and we've said this many times before, those first 3 rounds are great, but the championship rounds come in, and fatigue is such a big thing for round 4 and 5 that it'll be interesting to see if Dugan is going to keep up going for those takedowns, because it just seems like it's taking a lot of energy, and he's doing well on his feet. You know, when he's standing, he seems to be doing pretty well.
Yep, and you know, these championship rounds, they say that's when boys become men.
Yeah, you got to buck up on this one, and regardless of how they look, both gentlemen are tired and they're digging deep. And maybe Thompson's just going to dig deeper because that belt is on the line. Like you said, there's just that extra inner drive, right? There's something to like think about in the corner.
Something
and be like,
that you've always dreamed about having those belts at home. I mean, this is something that is so monumental for an amateur career, especially at peak fighting championships. And Thomason does have a little more pep to his step right now. But Dugan is one of those fighters that he has that depth to him.
A little bit more measured here on our championship rounds. 40 seconds into our 4th round.
Good right hand there by Dugan.
Little accidental there, didn't really hurt. It was a little glove tap to acknowledge. Ooh, nice knee.
Oh, Dugan looks a little hurt.
Yeah, that knee hurt on the entry.
That was not fun.
Got the Kimura locked up. Oh, yeah, he's got that. Dugan does a very good job going through the knees, gets that sideways kind of single to double takedown.
Very polished.
And now Thompson on the other end of these grappling exchanges. We'll see what Michael can do here. Very nice off the elevation. That body shot hurt, and he goes back to the well on it, doubling up. Big elbow. Dugan is hurt. You can see it. Big shots. Knees marching them in. Big elbow, big knee. Dugan still standing. Referee says, I'm out of the way. My bad. 50 seconds left here in our 4th round, and Dugan trying to survive.
He is trying to get breaths in right now. I mean, he has got to dig deep because he was almost out.
Thomason doing a very good job of not going too crazy, though. Resets, looks, says, okay, didn't finish him. But you can see that took a bit with 30 seconds left.
Oh.
I don't like it. I never like it. I said it beginning. You are never going to get a flying armbar in the 4th round in a championship fight. And what are we doing? I love you, bro, but don't do it to yourself. Now you're going to spend the time underneath.
And, you know, this is a nice place right now for Thomason to be, just to get that 10 seconds of a little bit of a breather and kind of rain down some elbows.
Absolutely.
And get some body shots for some points. And that right there, that locks in that round for Thomason.
Yeah, that's the round. And, I mean, listen, and I know I got fans of Dugan who are just yelling at me right now, but listen, I'll put it on these cauliflowers. No, we're calling the fight.
We're just calling it.
No, I'll call the cauliflowers out on it. I know what I'm talking about. Don't pull guard in an MMA fight. Don't do it. Don't pull guard when a guy has a knife or a gun either. Don't pull guard in these scenarios. Maybe 1st round. Maybe. You're Charles Oliveira. Okay, cool beans. We're 4th round. You're so sweaty, you know, you could probably barely keep your hands on your knees. It seems like a desperation move to me, and it just put him in such a bad position that, you know.
He lost the round for that.
Yeah, he lost the round because of it. Right here, he loses the round.
Yeah.
And if he lands it, I look like a fool, right? But just percentage-wise, it just doesn't seem like I've watched a lot of MMA and seen the jumping guard pull work very effectively.
It's too high risk. It's a high-risk move late on in the game as this fight here. So now we move into the 5th round. And I'll tell you what, Thomason looks good. Look at him.
Yeah.
He's laser focused.
Well, he knows. He knows. I've put him on the back foot. I've got him doing things that he probably doesn't want to do.
Now, honestly, I mean, Thomason, if it does go to a decision, he just has to kind of be dominant here, but coast if he couldn't get a finish. That hurt.
Well, he knows the body's hurt, and he goes down. Dugan hurt from that body shot. He's looking to overwhelm. Can he get the finish?
Thomason has to be careful to not do anything that is going to jeopardize him winning this belt right now, because Dugan is baiting him.
Yeah, Dugan's looking for that triangle. He wants that triangle, but does a great job to stay on top.
Thomason taking the back of Dugan. His coaches are calling for it. It's there.
1 minute into our final and 5th round here in this championship bout, and Dugan finds himself again on the bottom. Thomason is coming out very strong in this final round.
Oh, he wants it. Good.
Big head kick off the exit.
Absolutely savage by Thomason.
I am telling you, he's looking at that body. He wants that body.
He is looking through Dugan right now. He is not looking at him. He is looking through him. He wants this belt. Right now, he's racking up more points with these kicks, guys. Oh, he's in it to win it. He wants it. And with just 1 minute and 10 seconds left to go on the clock.
And Dugan really needs to put it on now. He can't wait. He's going to need to look for the finish and a big shot, and he has to know that. 55 seconds left here in our final round. Back to the body. Dugan goes down. He falls. Oh, you know.
He's baiting him, and Thomason is not going to stand for it. He is going to say, come on, bud. Come on back up.
Yeah, puts him into kind of that hesitancy mode.
These leg kicks here are just racking up points. We are about to have a new champ with 30 seconds left to go on the clock.
Yeah, I like how he's just casually stalking him back, but yes. Dugan doesn't. Look at that.
Dugan is trying.
A great counter takedown off the cage. 20 seconds left. These boys are scrapping.
Thomason did a good job of putting the knee right there in between him and Dugan. 10 seconds left to go on the clock. You and I are on the edge of our seats. We are about to have a new PFC champion here.
Oh, another shot.
Another body shot. And it's over.
And that is it. And
it's going to go crazy.
Oh, man.
The crowd is going wild.
Dugan takes a seat. You can see he's really struggling to get through that round. He showed a lot of heart to not go down. He literally kneed to the ground, got back up. Michael Dugan's an absolute dog,
What
but
a
I'm going to
dog.
tell you right now,
Absolutely.
Baylor Thompson really showed a lot of high-level skill in there, and it was an impressive victory to become the flyweight champion.
Well, Craig's going to go do an interview here with our new champion. So right now we do have Baylor Thomason right now is looking to be the champ, but we have left it up to the judges. So 5 rounds. Judges' cards are going to be passed around right now. We will get the official decision, but celebrating, I think Baylor feels he did enough to secure that victory. And from sitting where I am, I believe so as well. And fabulous performance to dig in deep.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, give it up for these athletes one more time. After 5 sensational rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. Our first judge scores it 48-47, Thomason. Our second judge scores it 48-47, Dugan. And our third judge scores it 49-46. For your winner by way of split decision and new PFC Amateur Flyweight Champion, One Shot Thomason.
One second. Take a moment, brother. Enjoy this moment.
This fight camp has been fucking hard, man. I just had a new baby. Did it for my son, my family. He ended up being early in the NICU. Worrying every night, sleepless nights, worrying about my child being in the NICU, making sure he's okay. Long practices, long nights, going up to the hospital after a long day of work, and working at fight camp and working out and stuff like that, and then going up to the hospital and seeing him and spending time with him. Man, and then going home to a wife that's hurt because her son's in the fucking NICU. Man, this fight camp, if anything, has taught me to be strong and to trust in the Lord to get me through the tough times. And without him, I wouldn't be here with the new PFC Flyweight Amateur Champion. Let's go! Thank you to Spencer over at Lone Star. If you want to get your grappling better, man, go over to Lone Star. Spencer's one hell of a competitor and a teacher. Coach Will over at Impact, man. Striking's fucking on point, love it. Need to work on it a little bit more, but we're gonna fucking get there. Thank you to my manager, James, for letting this all happen, man. I didn't expect to get this call about this title fight soon. I thought it was gonna be maybe one more fight and then get this, but you know what? I stepped up and I did it, and now look at me. Let's get this, let's go!
No doubt.